Welcome back, guys, to another one of my videos, and what I got for you today is a little different in the sense that it's not a sequel to Responding to Baker's Ass. It's not a time trial, it's not a car review, and it's not a goodbye I'm quitting YouTube message, fortunately. Instead, it's a very special moment that happened to me while I was one day playing GTA Online, and I decided to sell the Nightclub product in one big go with this good old truck that can't even go over a freaking drop of cum on the floor. And you guys will see why. But before I start commenting about what's going on in the video, and yes, what you're seeing now on the screen is the actual moment, which is me selling my Nightclub, please subscribe for more quality, rickety, nice GTA content, and stay away from Fortnite, my boys and girls. And for today's video, we don't have any shoutouts to mention since everyone apparently has become very shy to hit that subscribe button, so I don't know why this is happening. I mean, I insisted you guys subscribe to my channel for free shout out, but y'all just being shy and afraid to touch that subscribe button. You won't go up on stage when you hit that sub button, you'll just be shouted out, you know. But if you don't want to be shouted out but want to subscribe anyways, just let me know down in the comments. And with all out of the flipping way, let's start talking about this epic moment where I was selling my Nightclub goods with this truck that y'all probably know of already. And basically what happened is I kept on getting stuck over and over again, like non-stop business. And there was one time where I got so damn stuck that you would have bet your mom's credit card I was never coming out of there. So this mission consisted of me having to drive over to various different drop sites, 3 in total, but to have the location of the drop-offs revealed, I had to do some hacking. There's one hacking game where you have to find a sequence of numbers mixed among a shit ton of other numbers, literally a huge board filled with numbers that the doctor would give you to test your eyesight. Well, if I was being tested on that, I would have failed miserably because that hacking game took me forever to do. Well, here we're doing yet another hacking game, and this one consists of fitting each of the 2 bars with the red horizontal line in between them. It took me more than a few tries to get it done. Maybe it was because I was sitting too far from the screen, so my screen to eye coordination was blown, but once I finally managed, my third and my final drop-off location was revealed to me on my GPS. And oh boy, was this an exotic location to get to. This is where all of the adventure begins, so in case you're eating some popcorn right now, make sure to either hold on to it real tight or fit it all in your mouth because this is going to be bumpier than riding a freaking bull. Alright, so as we can see on the screen, this drop-off location is sitting at just under 4 kilometers from us right now, and we have just under 10 minutes and 35 seconds to get it done. And you might see me now driving along this road, you know, nothing too much of a big deal. Probably thinking, how could this possibly go wrong? You're driving on a well-paved road, a level ground, not really any bumps to get stuck on. But you're just saying that because you're too impatient to wait and see what happens next. And if your popcorn still hasn't fallen out of your bowl, well, I'm not surprised because there are a lot more bumps coming for us. So I'll just be talking about how unbelievably bad this truck is when it comes to maneuvering, accelerating, and suspension, especially while on side tracks or off-road terrain. Even if it's a dirt track, the truck still suffers from its shitty complexion, which means that it constantly gets stuck on rocks, no matter how big or tiny they are, constantly getting stuck on terrain irregularities, bumps, even boardwalks, sidewalks, and although it might not have personally seen it, probably dead bodies and tiny stuff like that. And as we're seeing live on screen right now, as you just saw, I was driving way too fast and there was this turn in the road, but I didn't manage to brake us. Also, something that I haven't mentioned before is that the brakes on this truck are pretty bad as well. And I knew that I was completely stuck, so my only option was to exit the truck and use the up and atomizer, which I'm very glad that it was introduced into this game, because if not, my truck would have been left for dead right there. And now I'm not sure why I fired a missile right there. Not sure if I actually managed to get unstuck this time around. Looks like I did, so I just reversed, went back into this big open area near the shore, and then I got back on the track just like that. But that's just an example of how easily this truck can get stuck. And just if you didn't know, we're gonna be getting stuck so many more times and in far worse places than this, so just stick around. So as I was saying, this truck gets stuck on even the tiniest of stuff, so all of that you want to avoid driving over with this truck. Also, this truck takes an incredibly long time to get moving once it's stopped or not moving. It's all good that Rockstar gave us the ability to use customized vehicles for our nightclub sales, and even giving us the ability to play these sale missions solo, since only one vehicle is required for these missions, and logically it only takes one person to drive a vehicle nowadays, something that in the future might not be true, since we might be going in vehicles that are self-driving, and the word driver will never be used again, since we'll all be going in autonomous vehicles. But going back to the on-screen stuff, right now we're starting to enter Mount Chiliad's intestines, or simply the off-road part to this video. This is where things will start to get real ugly, and in fact real soon I will approach the one wooden bridge. Well, I just approached it, and as you can see, this truck can't even squeeze through it, can't even go under it. This is unbelievable. So what am I supposed to do? Like, the waypoint tells me to go through this bridge, but apparently I can't because it's way too tall. So I set a waypoint marker so that I could find a different route to the destination, and it was actually a longer route, and I don't even have that much time. Like, as you can see on the time remaining, I only have just over 7 minutes. And so what I did is I quickly reversed and followed the purple waypoint, which hopefully takes me through a path through which the truck can squeeze, or at least go through. And everything would have been fine if I just been able to go over the bridge, because then I would have only had to go through the tunnel, and after I exited the tunnel I would have pretty much reached the destination. But since that was impossible, I now had to take this other route, which is a shit ton more dangerous, riskier, and deadly. And if you want to know why I'm saying this, it's because this path takes me through those incredibly narrow off-road dirt steep paths that go along Mount Chiliad's canyon along the river, and this waypoint told me to take the path to the right side of the river. So I took that path, and that path was actually right next to a precipice or edge, making it super dangerous and leaving me with barely to no margin of error, because if I did fall, not only would I be on my way to hell, and yes, I said hell and not heaven because I've actually killed thousands of cops, so not only will I be going to hell, but also my deliciously tasting drugs that appeal to all the tongue's taste buds will go to the bottom of the riverbed, and I would have gone to hell again. And now we're already deep into the Mount Chiliad Canyon, and so anytime now the big disaster will strike, and everything that you've been waiting for will finally come. I know you guys really want to see me die in the video, but me personally, I didn't really want to die, so please don't wish me that again, guys. And as you're seeing throughout the video, when I take a turn, the truck even banks slightly to the edge, and it inclines itself towards the edge, so this was extremely freaking me out, but what freaked me out the most was this. And so yeah, you guys have just seen it on screen right now. So the truck basically didn't manage to go up that little bridge. It started sliding downhill. And as you're seeing right now, I got stuck on this tree, nowhere to go. And at this point, I was desperately touching the analog sticks, you know, just pushing them front, back, left, right, trying everything I could. But as you're seeing now, I was pretty much stuck, and I felt like I had nothing else to do. I lost the product. I kept on trying to wiggle my truck, but I just kept on wiggling my analog sticks front, back, left, right, you know, trying to get myself unstuck from this place that I was, from this crevice, from this edge. And after trying over and over again, trying to get unstuck, I did actually manage to move my ass just a little bit downhill, but I really wasn't going anywhere too far. And real soon I saw that by just trying to drive in, I mean, just look where I got right now, you know. Just completely stuck from side to side, rocks everywhere. I even tried shooting my missile battery, I'm not sure. Yeah, I did, I tried getting unstuck. But real soon I realized that I had to do something other than just turn left and right my steering wheel and shit, and you know, at the end I just got out of the truck and took out my up and atomizer, which here it also came handy, as you'll be seeing real soon. And by the way, excuse me guys please for the background noise. My sister just sounds like she's found out this app that lets you pick your perfect boyfriend and have it shipped to you from whatever country. So by the likes of her, I bet she's importing a boyfriend from Indonesia, because she's heard that they're boyfriends that hang out with orangutans. So she might want to keep a pet that's bigger than herself and that can't even sleep fully stretched in her bed. And so now at this point, now that I managed to get out of that track in the edge, as I told you guys in the beginning, I was on the other side of the river, so I had to cross it like I'm doing right now. And at first sight, the river actually looked pretty deep to me, but in fact it was pretty shallow. It really wasn't deep, so I just managed to drive over it without any problem. And actually this time I was being drifted away by the current, but luckily I managed to get back on the track. And I just drove along this other path that was to the left side, even though this path really wasn't any easier and any less dangerous than the first. And now basically I just drove till I got to the very end, till I got to the drop-off, the destination, whatever you want to call it, after all of that intense adventure. So I'm just gonna speed this part up, guys, and I'll see you guys there. So yeah, that was the video, guys, and as you can see, I managed to deliver the goods like nothing had happened, and I swear that if the buyer had told me something about arriving late, I would have left a mark on him bigger than what his dad's marks were when he was being slapped by him when he was younger. So yeah, I made over $1,000,000 in cash. No shit, it's cash, it's not gonna be lottery tickets, ha, I don't need them. But yeah, this video was sort of special, different, etc. since I just wanted to share with you guys this special moment that I luckily managed to record. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And I don't know if I will be uploading another video tomorrow, but just in case I don't, tomorrow I'm moving away to some other place for vacations for about 3 or 4 days, so again, I will be inactive for another 3 days or so, but I'll see you guys later. So, wreck that subscribe button and tell your teacher about this very educational channel so that she finds it worth talking about in class. Wreck that sub button, boys and girls, and like, share, and bye-bye. Bye.